If, like me, at times you struggle with your weight, then stick around until the end of this video. Lumen, the world's first metabolic coach, has important insights tailor-made for you. The Republican Party is so enamored by, so worshipful of billionaires, it's become a joke. If it weren't so sad and dangerous, it would be just a laughable how they bend over and take it from the richest people in our country who really provide very, very little, especially a man like Elon Musk who can't find enough foreign workers to hire while bitching about immigration and caping for Donald Trump. It's a bizarre amalgam. It is a worshipful thing. And Chris Sununu, the governor of New Hampshire, who hasn't found an ass cheek of Donald Trump he didn't want to snuggle up to, we'll say that. If you notice video played over me saying it, it's because I said something a lot more harsh and we had to edit around it. Chris Sununu. He was on with Dana Bash yesterday. And he said something so ridiculous that I'm going to have to think of a way to explain it that really boils it down for someone with a childlike intellect in case there are Republicans watching so they can understand what I'm saying. But I want you to watch here as Dana Bash points out the innumerable conflicts of interest related to Elon Musk and his role in the government efficiency department or whatever it is. And he pushes back and says, well, one, everybody has conflicts of interest. That's very reassuring, Governor Sununu. Thank you. And then he goes on to say, well, actually, even if there are conflicts of interest, he's so rich, they don't even apply anymore because he has so much money. Right. Watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
In terms of the political aspects of what he wants to do on the Hill, and he has outsiders. And as much as people say, well, Elon is a billionaire outsider. First, I don't mind that they're billionaires. I like people that are successful. What is the difference whether they're a billionaire or broke? I'd rather have someone successful. And I like that it's an outsider and an engineer and not a politician and not looking for anything out of the game.
He's not that much of an outsider. In fact, one of the criticisms and the concerns is that he has billions of dollars tied up in government contracts. You don't see a conflict of interest here?
Everyone has a conflict of interest
but
at
that's
some
like
level.
A pretty big one.
The guy's worth $450 billion as of today and this month. So I don't think he's doing it for the money. He's doing it for the bigger project and the bigger vision of America. He doesn't need the dollars. He really doesn't. So it's not about, oh, if I get involved in this, I'll get another little contract here or there. That's nothing to him. So I like the fact that he's, in a way, he's so rich, he's so removed from the potential financial influence of it.
Look, Elon Musk is addicted to money. Let's put it in terms of like that, an addiction. Actually, let's not do that. I want to malign people who suffer with substance abuse. Let's put it in even more childlike terms. Elon Musk, Governor Sununu, is like the cookie monster. He loves them cookies. Nom, 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 nom. He just loves the cookies. You can't say the cookie monster, look, he's eaten billions of cookies. He loves cookies that much. He's eaten so many cookies that he's not influenced by the possession and consumption of cookies anymore. He's had too many, and now he just does it for the love of making the world of cookie manufacturers better. Does that make any sense at all? One, it's a muddled, probably failed metaphor because that's what I do. I stomp on it. But it is a ridiculous assertion that Elon Musk, who is addicted to money and the acquisition of wealth and power, would be someone who would be outside of the realm of influence of conflicts of interest, not wanting to secure. It's so stupid. I'm going to read 3 paragraphs from a Rolling Stone article that talks about the kind of money he gets from the federal government and how his role in government efficiency is absolutely just another boondoggle, just another avenue for him to increase his wealth by even more, which he would love to be the first trillionaire in world history. This is from the headline, GOP governor claims Musk is too rich to be corrupted by conflicts of interest. Quote, he's so rich, he's got, anyway, you've already heard the quote. Here we go. So, according to Sununu, the richest man in the world can't be influenced by the appeal of lucrative government contracts because he already has lots and lots of money. It's a ridiculous argument. SpaceX, Musk's aerospace company, has received nearly $20 billion in federal government contracts since 2008. That's $20,000 million. He was already worth over $100 billion at that point. That wasn't enough, but now he has enough, and now he doesn't need them. He's not doing it for the money, but before he was doing it for the money? Yeah. In fiscal year 2024 alone, SpaceX ranked in $3.8 billion in U.S. government contracts. Beyond that, Musk could profit from a huge personal tax break thanks to a benefit available to federal officials and his future role leading DOGE as what Trump has described as Secretary of Cost Cutting. While Musk is raking in cash thanks to the government, millions of Americans could suffer if the Trump administration makes cuts to cornerstone entitlement programs like Social Security and Medicare, benefits most working Americans have paid into since they began their careers. So this is a man who's on track to become a trillionaire, to have $1,000 billion, who is at the helm, the tip of the spear, of cutting benefits for the poorest, most desperate, most needy people in our society. And Chris Sununu wants to sit there and act like, well, I don't want somebody who's broke. I want somebody who's successful. Somebody who's scratched and clawed and stepped on the skulls of everyday Americans to get where he is, up to and including raking in billions and billions and billions of dollars from we, the people, and the taxpayers, while then wanting to cut benefits for those same taxpayers that paid him those many, many billions of dollars. And Chris Sununu, again, there's not an ass cheek of a billionaire or a powerful oligarch that he hasn't wanted to put his face in between. If you voted for Chris Sununu, you should be embarrassed of yourself. I'm embarrassed of it, and I didn't even vote for this puke. What do you think? I invite you to this conversation. You can comment below. You can also call, leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. You can email me, as always, daily at dollemore.com. Follow me on social media. I am there if you're there, and I am at Dollemore. As always, Cookie Monster metaphors aside, be genuine, take care of one another. For many of us, weight can be a struggle. I know it is with me. As we head into the holiday season once again, which for many is the hardest time to stay healthy, I, for one, am determined to stay on target. You guys have certainly seen me through thick and thin, for sure. In appreciation of this support, I would like to share a tool that I've been using to keep me on leaner track, Lumen. Lumen is the world's first handheld metabolic coach. With just one breath in the morning, Lumen measures your, or in this case, my, metabolic flexibility, which is our body's ability to efficiently switch between different fuel sources like carbs and fats. The more flexible your metabolism, the healthier you are, because your metabolism is at the center of everything your body does. Optimizing your metabolic health carries many benefits, including improved energy levels, elevated fitness results, superior sleep, and easier weight management. Head to lumen.me/Dollemore to receive 15% off of your purchase and put your metabolic health in your own hands. With one breath, Lumen will give you daily macro recommendations based upon your own biofeedback, allowing you to put yourself in the most ideal state for losing excess fat, gaining muscle, and improving metabolic health. You can also breathe into Lumen before and after workouts and meals to see exactly what's going on in your body in real time. With Lumen giving you tips to keep you at the top of your game. No more one-size-fits-all nutritional strategies. Craft a healthier version of you with Lumen. Head to lumen.me/Dollemore to receive 15% off of your purchase. That's lumen.me/Dollemore. Probably should spell that one too, but I'm not gonna. For 15% off. Breathe out and take metabolic health into your own hands.